guys, I'm Rick. Welcome to my kitchen. Today it's Mother's Day, so I'm going to make one of my wife Holly's favorites, Italian wedding soup. Alright, I'm starting out here with my 8-quart Dutch oven. Today I'm going to add about 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast. I'm also going to add in roughly about 8 cups of water. I'm going to bring this up to a boil, then reduce the heat and let this simmer until that chicken's cooked. Alright, while my chicken's cooking, I'm going to make my meatballs for the soup. I'm going to add in 1 egg. This is roughly 1.5 pounds of lean hamburger. I'm going to add in 1/2 of a finely chopped onion, large chopped onion. Get that in there. Okay. I'm also going to add in some chopped garlic. This is the jarred stuff. You can also put in fresh. I'm going to add in roughly about a heaping forkful. Alright. Now I'm going to add in some Italian seasoning. And this is going to be roughly about 1/2 teaspoon. About a 1/4 teaspoon of celery seed. And about 1/2 teaspoon of oregano. Now to this, I'm also going to add in some Italian seasoned breadcrumbs. About a 1/4 cup. I might have to add more after I get in here and mix this and see the consistency. Yeah, I'm going to have to add a little more in here. About a little less than a 1/4 cup. You want to mix this up real well so you get all your seasonings and spices blended throughout the hamburger. Alright, now that I have all my burger mixed, I also forgot to mention that I threw in salt and pepper. I have like a 1 ounce scoop here. I assume what that's about is. I'm going to start scooping out some meatballs. And you just want to arrange them, make them look pretty. And I have a large greased cookie sheet here that I greased with some, I sprayed some cooking spray on. So I'm going to go ahead and roll all this beef out into meatballs. Alright, I have all my meatballs formed, and I'm going to put them in a 400-degree oven until they brown and some of the grease cooks out of them. Alright, my chicken's done cooking. It's been 20 minutes on low. I'm going to go ahead and take this out and start shredding it up. And you want to shred this up down into bite-sized pieces. My dogs smell the chicken. They're coming over. I already shredded all my chicken. I returned it to the pot. I'm going to add some water in. I have 4 cups here. I'm probably going to add another 4 cups in there. And I have a 32-ounce box of chicken broth, or 4 more cups. So that's 8 cups of liquid. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and throw 2 more cups of water in there. I don't think I'm going to need 4. And I have my heat up on high so I can bring this back up to temperature. Now it's time to start seasoning this. Now I'm going to add in some chicken base. You can find this at Walmart. This is Better than Bouillon. This stuff works really nice. I have another jar on hand because this one's just about done. So I'm going to go ahead and add that in. Okay, I have roughly 2 heaping teaspoons in here. I'm going to give this a taste. See how it is. Grab another spoon. So that we don't double dip. That's going to need more. It's coming along, but it needs more. I'm going to try 2 more spoons. So that'll make 4 teaspoons of chicken base. There's a lot of soup here. That's why it's taking so much. If you make a smaller quantity, you can get away with using less. Okay, let me give this a taste. Yeah, that tastes good. Now, I'm going to add in some salt. And I'm going to try about 2 teaspoons first. I don't want to get too salty. Give this a stir. I'm going to put 1 more teaspoon in there. All right. That tastes about good. I also have 1 large onion and 2 stalks of celery here I chopped. I'm going to throw them in. I'm also going to add in 1 bay leaf. And this here will be taken out then after the soup's done cooking. I'm also going to add in some oregano, roughly about 1/2 teaspoon. I'll taste this. About a 1/4 teaspoon of celery seed. You don't need a whole lot because I have the celery in there. And 1/2 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Give this a stir. That tastes good. Now I'm going to add some black pepper in. Alright, I'm going to put my lid on, bring this up to temperature, and let it slow cook on low so that stuff can cook through. Okay, my meatballs are brown and some of the grease is out of them. They're still a little raw in the middle, but they'll cook in the soup. So I'm going to go ahead and add all of them in there and allow them to cook in the soup. Alright, my soup has come up to a boil. I have a 16-ounce bag of chopped spinach here. I'm going to add half that in, which will be about a cup. Then I'm going to bring this back up to a boil and then slow cook it on low for about 8 minutes so that spinach is cooked through. Alright, I cooked my spinach for 6 minutes and it's done. I removed my pot off the heat and I have roughly 1/2 cup of couscous here. And this stuff goes a long way, so that's all you need. I'm going to go ahead and stir that in, put the lid on, and let this sit off the heat for 5 minutes, and that will cook the couscous through. Alright, my soup is done, the couscous is cooked through, and I pulled out that bay leaf. Let's go ahead and serve this up and see how it looks. Alright, there you have it. Italian wedding soup. Give this a try. I think you'll like it. And until next time, I'll see ya. And also, to all the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day.